for Golden State is 3. Rondo 3 up high and off the wall. Caruso parachutes in. You cannot stop him. You can only hope to contain. 13.
What? Hello, sports card collectors and investors. How is everybody doing? Hope everyone is having a great week so far. We are just about halfway through the week. We are charging through the week, and I am excited to come to you with something a little bit different. I have not done a video like this before, and I thought it would be kind of fun, and this is kind of a audience engagement. I'd like to hear from you in the comments type video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a couple of different sets. I'm calling this the card comparison video, and I'll probably do a few of these, but this is just kind of a conversation starter, if anything. But you know, we can get a little bit more creative with this, and I'll also take suggestions too. If there's other cards you want me to talk about as far as the comparisons go, I'd love to talk about them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig into just two different sets of cards. So it's not going to be 5 different sets or anything. Not going to be a crazy long video, but we'll see kind of what sort of feedback we get, if there's some good discourse, and then we can decide if we want to do more of these going forward. So thank you very much for joining me. If you have not already subscribed, 155 videos on sports card investing, comic book investing, alternative investments, all sorts of collectibles investment type videos that we're putting on. Most of it is sports cards, but we're diversifying and putting out videos on a bunch of different things that are related to collectibles and personal finance on the channel. So please subscribe if you haven't already. And we're going to bring you daily content on this stuff. So if you're looking for that consistent content, we don't post once a week. We usually post multiple times a day. We're crazy like that. So anyway, please stick with us, and I'll go ahead and I will jump right into it. So I'm coming in hot right out of the gate with the first set of cards that we're going to compare. And I'll be honest with you, I have a hard time. I could almost flip a coin on which one of these cards I would want out of the two. And so the choice is between a 2018 Luka Doncic Silver Prizm rookie card and a PSA 10, or a 2017 Patrick Mahomes Silver Prizm rookie card and a PSA 10. So as far as sales go, sales volumes, the Pat Mahomes is just edging out that Luka. The Pat Mahomes sales are in that 4,500 to, there's a sale that's 4,788 here recently. The thing has just skyrocketed. The Lukas are right at 4,000, 4,100 bucks, and by the time this video airs, who knows, maybe there will be even higher pricing. This one, I'm making this one on Tuesday night. It's going to go out Wednesday, so we'll see what happens on Wednesday. But the pop report for the PSA 10 Luka is 1,784 currently, and the pop report for the PSA 10 for Pat is 808. So almost half of the Luka as far as Pat Mahomes goes. But of course, just like with anything else, there's a few different variables to consider here. For one, yes, there are half as many Pat Mahomes PSA 10s out there, and I believe, of course, we don't get the print run numbers, but the rumor out there is that the 2017 Prizm football, the print run was lower than 2018 Prizm basketball, but also because there is no base card for Pat Mahomes. There's only the Silver Prizm. The Silver Prizm is the base rookie card for football. And it's believed that those are fairly limited, that print run was fairly limited for that 2007 Prizm football. So as we know, 2018 Prizm basketball is a whole different story. There was not as much of a limited print run there. But the other end of that coin, the other side of the coin, is that basketball is a global sport. It has more popularity internationally than football does right now as it sits. So you could argue that the demand for that Luka rookie is quite a bit higher currently than the Pat Mahomes rookie. Now, another thing to consider, Pat Mahomes has won a Super Bowl. They're both very young players. They both have, hopefully, long careers ahead of them, barring injury. But Pat Mahomes has already won a championship. Luka hasn't. Luka hasn't really accomplished much yet, but it's not his fault. He's just in his second season, and it's been, wonky because of COVID, and everything's been, put on hold. So, it looks to be that the accomplishments are coming for Luka, but just the fact that Pat Mahomes has already accomplished them, I think that is something that has to be considered with this. So I struggle. Honestly, this is a toss-up for me. For some people, this might be super easy, and it might depend on whether or not you lean towards football cards or basketball cards. Maybe you like the fact that Mahomes has won a championship. Maybe you like the fact that basketball is more popular than football, so you want to go with the basketball card. I think for me, this is tough. But I think that I would probably choose the Pat Mahomes rookie card. Just because he has already accomplished. I do believe that print run is lower, so I don't think that pop report is ever going to get up to where Luka's is. And I do believe that Pat Mahomes is going to be kind of that face of the NFL after Brady and after, our guy Breeze, everybody's favorite quarterback, Drew Brees, when he retires. So I think I would probably go Pat Mahomes, but honestly, it is slight. It is extremely slight for me as to which one I would choose here. And the value now doesn't even matter to me. The fact that Mahomes is a few $100s more price-wise and, completed sales, recent sales, that means nothing to me as far as just kind of long-term which one to have. So that's my first one. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear from you. And we will move along to the next set of cards that we are comparing. This one is a little different. They're both basketball cards. One of them is modern and one of them is more vintage. So the cards that we are comparing are the 2017 Optic Holo Jayson Tatum rookie, Optic Holo, or the 1972 Topps Dr. J rookie card in a PSA 8, the Optic Holo PSA 10. Okay, so the pop for the 2017 Optic Holo Jayson Tatum rookie sits at 193, so not many at all. This card is selling right in that $2,000 range. The 1972 Topps Dr. J in a PSA 8, I'm showing 809 on the pop report. And actually, I was looking at it, that PSA 8 is the most common from what I could see. Far more common than 7, 9, or 10 for Dr. J. And that one sits at right in that same price point, $2,000, $2,200. I saw one sale at $2,400. So interesting because, obviously the pop report is quite a bit higher for Dr. J's rookie, but, there's also a lot of unopened product for 2017 Optic basketball out there. And so we just don't know how many more. Obviously that population will grow over time. We don't know how much it will grow for Tatum's card. With Dr. J's card, it could certainly grow, but I don't see it growing tremendously more. I mean, I know there are raw Dr. J cards out there, but how many in a PSA 8 are going to be out there? I think that's, I don't think there's going to be a boatload of those. So that's just kind of an interesting. And then the other part is, Jayson Tatum, a new player. A fairly new player, but he's got all that upside potential. Dr. J, the established veteran, it's the vintage card. It's a classic vintage card, nonetheless. But it's still a difficult decision for me, just because I feel like Tatum has, just the popularity with modern basketball cards compared to vintage. Vintage is picking up in popularity, but this Jayson Tatum card, it's a tough call for me. And honestly, I think that as much as I love the Dr. J card, I believe I would choose the Optic Holo Jayson Tatum just for that upside. And I understand that Dr. J is so classic. I used to own one of those. I owned one a couple of years ago, not a PSA 8. I believe mine was a 5. I don't have it anymore, but it's a fantastic looking card. So I don't blame anyone that chooses that Dr. J, and some people are going to think I'm crazy, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'm interested in getting feedback and why or why not. I'd like to hear kind of your thought process behind, which card you would choose, and maybe you own all of these cards, and if that's the case, which one is your favorite, why? Let me know in the comments, and let's do more of these. This is kind of fun. I want to do, as I do comparisons on cards anyway, I figure, hey, why not why not research and why not document the research and put it out there, and let's open up the conversation a little bit. So guys, thank you again for tuning in. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, daily videos coming at you. Now is the time to jump in. We've got the Luka painting. If you're new here, this is brand new. We've got all sorts of good things going on, and it's been a lot of fun. So thank you again for joining up, and we will see you again next time.